let me tell you about an isolated incident at the Austin Hilton.
Yeah.
First of all, upon checking in, what are you laughing at?
The reason I wish we did this on a video medium or even had a What Say You television show, because I get to see your face as you prepare to tell the story, and like it's just something comes over you. It's funny because I know it's coming. But
upon checking in, we went up to our room. I was on the 20th floor, and I noticed a lot of a hubbub on the floor already.
Okay.
There was a lot of a buzz, okay? There was people running back and forth, and as I went down the hallway, which is a really long hallway, it kept on, there was waves of sound coming out of rooms, radios, loud talkers, a lot of messing around. No big deal. It was like 3 p.m. Had a lot of those things where, that, the security bar that you close so the maid can't get in while you're taking a shit or something like that? Well, those things, when you could close them and then close the door so they keep the doors open.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was a lot of that going on, which I felt like maybe that meant like people were in and out of rooms, like it was Melrose
There's no other reason to do it.
Yeah. It's not Melrose Place. So I said, all right, well, let's see. Hopefully that'll die down. I go back and I go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. So I go straight back to the room and I go to lay down and I hear people, but I don't see anybody. And I go in the room. I prepare myself. I do my nightly ritual, right? Uh-huh. I brush, floss. I use a little scope.
Sure.
I pack my bags to prep for the next morning.
You won't prepare.
I call for a wake-up call.
Right.
I wound down. I listened to a little Pete and Sebastian.
Right. There you go.
I did. So, and I got all ready for bed. I got in bed, and I hear it. I hear people talking. And you hear it, like the bass of the voice just echoes down those hallways.
Right.
And I heard it, I hear the conversations. So I said, I'm not going to be a dick about it. I'll wait 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'll just see if it goes away. Maybe it's just people kind of making their way to the room and not,
it's a party town. It's a party town.
Right.
Maybe who knows?
Yeah. So maybe they're just parting ways in a couple of minutes. I wait 15, 20 minutes. It doesn't stop. I listen by the door, and it's just loud as fuck. So I'm like, you know what? Let me place a quick call down to and I'll tell you, to make the jump to, I'm going to call down to the front desk, it wasn't even confrontational yet. It was I gave it its 20 minutes.
Sure.
I don't want to deal with it. Let me make a quick call. Maybe they'll do a pass through.
Right.
And they'll just say, hey, guys.
Because also, it's not just you. There are other people being kept awake, too.
How many? I mean, it has to be 50 rooms on that floor, whatever the hell it is. So I call down. It makes me feel like an old man. Yeah. But I call down. I say, hey, I'm in room, 2043, and there's been people talking outside for 20 minutes. I said, I'm just really trying to wind down. It's approaching 2 in the morning. No problem, sir. We'll take care of it. I wait 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Never slowed down. I called down again. I said, hey, hi. It was the same woman. I said, it's 2043 again. I said, nothing has changed. It's been 20 minutes since we spoke. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Let me check to see if security's made it there yet. Okay, thank you. I hang up and I'm like, all right, well, 20 minutes is a while when I'm telling you that people are
an elevator up 5 floors, right?
People are up there making a ruckus.
Right.
So it gets louder. 5, 10, 15 minutes later now again. And it gets louder to the point where it's outside my door. So I look out of the peephole and you can see almost like a fishbowl thing. So you can see 2 doors down and 2 doors down the left. Yes, I'm in my pajamas.
This is the turn. This is where I know the story. This is the turn when you're in your pajamas staring out the peephole.
Yes. So I'm staring at
it. There's a choice to stare out the people as opposed to peek your head out the door. There's still a hide in Anne Frank victim sort of thing. Let me see what's going on without being directly involved thing going on.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
I'm still the anonymous, annoying neighbor. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was going to do it, but I just had to get there. Right. So, and I also just was let me just see why it's getting louder. I mean, I don't have to peek my head out to see them because it's a fishbowl thing. I mentioned that.
Right.
So I see a couple walk past my door, and then they're trying to get into another room right across the hall, and they're banging. But at least, and now they're making more noise than ever, but at least they're trying to get into the goddamn room.
Right.
After about 5 minutes of knocking, someone opens the door. I guess their friend was sleeping, and they go in. Right into that, I see another guy walk past me, and another guy walk the opposite way past me. I'm hoping they go into their rooms. I'm like, all right, so that's hopefully over with. I get back in the bed, but I hear the same. I hear the same kind of thing I've been hearing. It's the same tone, the same voice, the same volume. I still hear it. What the fuck is going on? I've called 3 times. So I go and I look through the peephole one more time, and I can't see anything in the periffs. And I hear it. I said, you know what? I'm going it. I'm doing it. I'm going to go out there. I swing the door open. I step out. There's a girl in her shorts and pajamas, like her short shorts and like a little t-shirt, sitting on the floor of the hallway, 5 feet from my door, talking on the phone at a regular volume. It is 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I got to get up at 8 a.m. for my flight. She's sitting on the floor. I don't like to talk about people. I don't like to. This has nothing to do with the fact that she's a woman. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's a young person. It has nothing to do with the fact that she is whoever she is. Right. And I don't like to disparage people, but she has this coming. Okay. She has this coming. All right. And she'll never know about it. So I don't even know. But this fucking son of a bitch, bastard, motherfucking girl. Yeah. I swing the door open. I step fully out of the door, and she's just talking. She doesn't even look up. I go, excuse me. She goes, yeah. Now she's drunk, and she's almost lost her voice. So her voice sounds like, I wish I could think of something what it sounds like. Her voice sounds like Kirstie Alley almost. It's a very deep, raspy. Okay. She almost lost it, and she's like, it's just a very annoying tone, and it's literally bellowing down the hallways. Like the hallway is basically like a tube, a channel of sound. Right. And I go, excuse me. She goes, yeah. I go, I go, are you serious? Are you serious? She goes, what? I go, what are you doing? I said, it's 3 a.m. You're talking on the phone in the hallway.
Did you ever think to approach it differently? Like, hey, could you just go like talk down by the elevators?
Well, that's what I said. I said, okay. I said, excuse me. And she's like, yeah. I said, do you think you could do that in your room? Right. And she's like, she was beyond rational.
Well, she was drunk.
Yeah. So she said something back to me, and I was like, but you see where I'm coming from, right? I said, it's 3 a.m. You've been sitting there for the last hour on your phone. I was like, you're right outside my door. It's 3 a.m. It's not even like it's the afternoon. And it's not even like you're down the hall. Like, go down the hall. And she's like talking to her friend while she's talking to me. She's like, yeah, it's just some jerk. Like, he's just like, I don't even care. She's like, and then she's like, she goes, it's just some guy. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. I was like, I'm sleeping. It's 3 a.m. She goes, yeah, you're making more noise right now. Let's be honest with each other. She's like, you're making more noise right now than I even am on this phone. You're making it worse. And I was like, I don't care that I'm making it worse. I'm not making it worse. You've been talking for 1 hour. I'm not making it worse. And she's like, yeah, all right, okay, whatever. I'm talking on the phone, so it is what it is, and I'm here. I'm like, you can't just go down the hall. I said, you can't. What blew my mind was the fact that she just couldn't do it in her room. Right. What must be is that she had a roommate.
Well, she just wanted to keep them up.
That was sleeping. Right. So I was like, just go to your own room. And she's like, yeah, okay. I was like, now.
You're getting all worked up.
Now, I feel like if I was Bruce Banner, right, I would have had purple shorts on at this point, right? I feel myself, and I'm like literally talking my inner self down from all the ideas running through my head. Right. Like one was to literally just punt her face. Like one was and I was like, I can't do that. I'll get in a lot of trouble. And then I was going to just start screaming, like hey, if I'm getting out, everyone's getting out. Right. And then you're going to be the cause of it. I wanted to hit the sprinklers. I didn't know what to do. And then I was like, that's going to put me out. So then I was like, I'm going to go up to her. She's drunk. Right. She had 2 phones. One she was looking at and one she was on. Sure. I was going to just go up to her, take her phone out of her fucking dumb hands, and I was going to wing it as hard as I could down the hallway. And I actually took a step toward her and stopped. And I was like, all right. And I said to her, you know, you got to move. You can't stay there. You're not going to be able to stay there. And she's like, oh, yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, I said, obviously you can't stay there. I'm going to make a call. She goes, call security guard. They already came up here. They didn't do a thing. And now that's where that's when I was like, well, that's when my problem with the Hilton kicked in. Because they sent this guy up, this fucking good time Charlie, whoever the hell he was, right? Who supposedly he passed an interview to work for the goddamn place. Where's the quality control? When someone calls 3 times, that guy goes up there, what does he do? He does a once-over, and he sees a drunk girl laying on the hotel floor on a phone. Right. What does he do? He doesn't say you have to get up. Right. She never left. And she even said it. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll call security again. I don't know. And she's like, God, you're going to have to... This is when she took it to another level. She goes, God, I'm staying right here. You want me to move? You're going to have to call 911.
I got to say...
I wanted to call 911.
I admire the balls on her at that point.
Oh, God, please.
Because fuck you. She's just like, what are you going to do about it?
I hate her. I hate
her too, buddy. I'm on your corner. I'm just saying, but there's a brazenness that's, to be admired.
I swear to God, I was almost just like, yeah, but I have to call 911. And I just almost like, I wanted to just wanted to get our phone and just break it in front of her face, you know? So then I said, I just switched. Something went off inside me and I said, all right. I said, look at yourself. I said, look at yourself. You should be a shit. I said,
this neighborhood is changing.
Yeah. I said, aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you embarrassed? You're a grown woman sprawled out on a goddamn hotel floor at 3 a.m, drunk. You got no voice. I was like, you have no consideration for anyone. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. So she's just like, yeah. And she's talking to her. Yeah, it's just some asshole trying to get me to move. He's going to have to call 911. He's telling me to look at myself. Right? So then I said, then I had it. And then I went to the next level. Right. And I said, you're a piece of trash. You're a piece of trash. Which was like the least insulting thing. It meant nothing. It meant nothing. Like it did nothing.
Right.
Like I was like, I'm about to, like if someone else was there, like I like looked both ways. I'm like, here it was like I was rolling up my sleeves. I'm like, I'm about to drop this fucking A-bomb on her. I'm about to drop this A-bomb. Watch this. And I said, you're a piece of trash. And then nothing happened. And it made me even more mad. I'm like, she doesn't care that I just called her trash. So then I went in and I saw downstairs the same lady picked up for the 4th or 5th time, and I was like, it's me. I didn't even say. I was like, you know who it is. I was like, this girl is on the floor drunk in front of my goddamn room. She's been on the phone for an hour. This is my 5th call to you. I gotta be up at 8 a.m. I'm Hilton Honest. And I said, she said security came up and she laughed at your security. She laughed. She wants you to call 911. Okay, sir. Okay, I hear you loud and clear, she says. Oh, now you hear me loud and clear. I've been on the phone with her 5 times in an hour and 20 minutes. So she sends up someone, and in like 10 minutes, it's gone. Okay.
Did you watch that unfold?
Oh, no. Okay, so no. Oh, I forgot a part.
You forgot the main part.
I forgot the main part.
Right.
So then I say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shame her. Right. And I say, you know what? I said, never mind security. I'm going to videotape you now. I'm going to videotape you. I'm going to put it on the internet. So I turned it on, and she's sitting on the floor, and I'm taping her, and she's just like, yeah, he's now he's videotaping me. He's videotaping me now. Oh, yeah, I don't know. He says he's going to put it on the internet. So I was like, I did it for like 20 seconds, and then I was just like, I was so mad. Then I went in and called.
Right.
Oh, my God. If I had a time machine, I wouldn't even go back to like... before, like, I wouldn't even go back to like before something. I would go back to last night. Right. Because what I should have done was I should have walked up to her, sat down in front of her, and just held my phone up and videotaped her the whole time. I should have done something to get under her skin, you know, like get her back. Because even now that the security guard came and he ushered her away, whatever, I feel like she feels like she might have won that.
Right.
She didn't win the war, but she won the battle. Maybe. I don't know. I just wish I would have just recorded her stupid face.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, but you have 20 seconds.
I have 20 seconds of it, but it's not the gold. It's not the gold it could be. That being said, I am posting it.
Yeah, we'll put it up.
And by the way, Declan emailed me, and tonight, I swear to God, tonight, I'm putting up the pictures from the hotel last time where I found clam chowder on my bed, and I'll put the one tonight. Me and hotels, I don't know. But so I taped her. But what I really wanted to do was I should have started in the room like a real nice cinematography. I should have started it like we open up on the clock. It's 3 a.m. and the camera pans and then moves to the front door and I open it up and then I peek it out and you see this horrible fucking human being. I wonder what her parents are like, and then I could just go right into her face with it until she got. I wish I could have done it anyway.
For next time.
Yeah. So 10 minutes later, I hear it quiets down. 10, 15 minutes later.
Right.
And then I hear something at my door. I hear
rustling of paper.
What is this keeping me up now?
Right.
I go to the door and I see a letter from the Hilton.
Right.
They slid it under my door.
At 4 in the morning?
At 4 in the morning.
Okay.
They stood at 4 in the morning, and then they said this one. So they stood at. This was literally. I guess they made the security guard bring it right after.
Right.
Okay, and it is essentially a form letter.
Sure, it's on official Hilton letterhead.
Yes, and it's pre-written.
Yes,
it's pre-written, which shows you there's a problem here.
Why did it take 5 calls to even get this letter?
Right, I don't even know. But he did nothing about it the first 4 times. He didn't, so they couldn't have sent this letter. Maybe he thought, I don't know. But the letter is essentially a misguided letter that welcomes me to Austin and lets me know that Austin's the music capital of the world.
Oh, cool.
And then tells me they're sorry about the horrible. They printed this.
Well, we'll take a picture of that. We'll also put it up on What Say You Pod.
That's right. Now, it says, Dear Guest.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's you.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, they knew my name. They could have just wrote my name. It's Dear Guest.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, so Dear Guest, welcome to Austin, Texas, the music capital of the world. Now, this is how you open up a letter where you're apologizing to someone for 5 calls at 4 in the morning.
They're gonna brag about the hometown.
Yeah. Let me butter them up.
And by the way, wait a second. Is Austin the music capital of the fucking world?
I don't think so.
Nashville?
I know, Nashville.
Fucking New Orleans?
Motown?
Yeah, like what sort of, so right away you're getting served
a
heaping steaming pile of bullshit slid under your door.
Like I'm a cat and they're shining a fucking laser pen over here, right? Like I'm gonna go like this. Holy fucking shit.
Right.
I'm in the music capital of the world?
Right.
Oh my God, I don't even care that it's 3:30 a.m. This fucking whore is outside my door. I don't give a shit. I can't believe where I am. I didn't even know where I was. I booked a fucking ticket. I didn't know where I was. Hey, my name's Guest. Dear Guest, welcome to Austin, Texas, the music capital of the world. We'd like to thank you for selecting the Hilton Austin as a place to discover all that our city has to offer. Yeah, I also discovered every fucking horrible thing it has to offer, too. We're committed. They're committed to ensuring that all of our guests enjoy a comfortable and relaxing visit with us.
Uh-huh.
So apparently commitment means 5 calls. Now,
sure.
Committed.
Well, you have to do the heavy lifting on the commitment part at this particular Hilton.
Now we shift into the second form paragraph already that has been. They probably have a guy that takes the elevator from 1 through 25 every night with 700 copies, and he just shoots them under every single door. Unfortunately, noise from other guests may have intruded upon your evening, and you may have been unnecessarily disturbed. For this, we'd like to extend our sincere apologies. We do hope the steps we've taken to rectify the situation have exceeded your expectations.
Well, I have problems with the verbiage here. Right. What's this may shit? You may have been...
Right.
What do you mean? There's no may about this.
Right.
Some fucking bitch was outside your door screaming on the phone, and then when you tried to talk to her about it, confronted you, basically mocked you to your face, made you feel like you were 80 years old.
Yeah, it should be like, Sal, dude,
bro,
Sal, dude, we know that you had an interaction with human trash. Yeah.
Bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's really like, okay, we do hope the steps, they have the nerve to say, we do hope the steps taken that we took exceeded your expectations.
Did they?
No, my God. They failed in every way. I had to beg someone to remove trash. The way society works, you don't even have to ask to get trash removed. Trash gets removed 2 times a week automatically. I had to beg them 5 times to remove trash. 5 times. Do you know last time I made a call 5 times to get one thing done?
Ever?
Never.
Right.
Never. Maybe trying to convince someone to come over and have some sex or something like that. But even then, no, that's a joke. All right. So please let us know if there's anything more we can do to ensure that the remainder of your stay is pleasant. I told the fucking lady on the phone the remainder of my stay was 400 minutes. I was leaving in 4 hours. It was like, it was 240 minutes.
Right.
The remainder of my stay. What am I going to do? All I want to do is sleep. Right. All I want to do is sleep.
Yeah. Were you able to sleep?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay.
Again, thank you for choosing the Hilton Austin for your visit to Austin, Texas. Our team will continue to strive to fulfill our promise to you of a good night's rest.
Strive harder, motherfucker. Do you want to say the name, or you want to? You don't want to.
Well, this isn't who I spoke to. This is just the overnight manager that never even bothered to get on the phone with me.
I'm going to say the name, Brad Peterson. I'm just going to go ahead and say it because
Brad Peterson, the overnight manager, he just basically hit fucking Control P, and that's supposed to quiet me down.
Right?
Not when I have a podcast to air grievances, bitch.
I mean, listen, we deserve some fucking respect. We are the 2013 best new podcast Stitcher Award winner.
Yeah, and you think I get that for not airing grievances?
Right. You think we don't you think we don't name names? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Of course we name names.
I want to go walking through the city.
Right.
And I want to get mugged in the city. And I want like the mayor to hand me a letter. Hey, you're in the Big Apple. By the way, you're in the center of the universe, so that should take care of it.
Taking a Broadway show.
Yeah.
We're awfully sorry about that mugging.
Yeah.
By the way, we know you called the cops 5 times during the mugging, and the mugger just hung around and confronted you repeatedly over an hour. But hey, we strive. We do what we can.
The mugger was like, call 911. But they had, so what they're saying in the last line was they have a team of people,
right,
that are striving to promise, these are all key words, a team of people striving to promise me a good night's rest. It was one of the worst experiences. Hey, the Hilton, I got nothing against the Hilton. They can't control who comes in and who comes out.
Sure.
That's a hotel. That's since the day a hotel was put up, you're going to have a drunk, you're going to have noise in the hallway. No big deal. I probably was that person.
I was about to say, if you remember in New Orleans, when I woke up with my head underneath an ice machine, 2 stories up in my boxer shorts, shit happens.
Right.
Shit happens.
That's right. But come up after the first call and exterminate these pestilent
human vermin,
really. Brad Peterson, call yourself an overnight manager. Overnight,
right? You
should be on top of that. Overnight.
I mean, if you're the overnight manager of the hotel, presumably that's your specialty.
That's right.
Right.
Never even spoke to Brad.
Right.
Unless he was the...
Do you want to call and try and get Brad on the phone?
Unless he was the ghost that fucking slipped his paper under my door. I hear you're here for the position at the Hilton. Oh, yeah. What do you want to do? Overnight manager. Can you slip paper under 700 doors? Yeah, you're hired. So, I don't know. Let me see if I can even get the audio. If you could hear this horrible person's voice.
Right. Was there any concern on your part that she'd be like, oh my God, you're the guy from Practical Jokers, or you didn't care? You're beyond.
I could care less. She didn't recognize. I thought if she would, maybe it would help me.
Right.
If she didn't, that would have even been a better story.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll let him videotape me until security gets here.
I'll let him videotape me until security gets here.
Yeah. Anyway, where's Harley?
at that point, she quieted down. She was ranting and raving before I said it.
Why do you even want to have a conversation? I mean, she was just dug in at that point, right? And it's just like, well, fuck this guy. That's it.
I don't know.